Christmas, everybody. I hope you have a great holiday. This is Gmodism, total nerdary channel with some original Garry's mod movie content thing. Oh yes, that is so true. This is my fantastic Swedish traditional house that I made somewhere in, I don't know, maybe I made it somewhere in like 2012, 2011 something, I think. I wanted to try out this new pieces, and it's a rather fine house, I must say. It's have a slightly violent door, but other than that, it's excellent. It likes the shit out of the place if you unfreeze it, like all my builds. Look. Oh shit. I don't know why I did that. Alright, I think we need to escape. It does look rather sad now. Oh well, what to do? Oh wait, I know. Alright, we just use a couple of these. Oh, Lord. Wow, that's some lag. Impressive. Ooh, burning things. Wow, I did totally not expect this. It's actually bad. Lags worse than I would imagine. Wow. Well, ooh, damn it. Wow. Alright, that wasn't too bad, was it? Yes, it was. Good thing is I can spawn a new one of my lovely houses in no time at all. So that's fantastic. Oh, right. So, except that I hope you will have a great Christmas if I can get it in the house, then I also hope that you will maybe want to check out my little Christmas gift thing if you're interested. I will just throw that up. Now we go to a warmer place by Garry's Mod Magic, yes. For those that are interested, I am giving out the Melody airship for Christmas this year. This airship is not using any expression 2. We are lifting with wire balloons, and we are using ACF for moving around, as well as fin tool. Now there is some weird thing here. When you spawn the ship, we have some invisible prop that I can't delete, so you just move the ship a couple of meters to the side and you'll be absolutely fine. Well, here it is, my diesel punk inspired airship. Melody. Now there is just two things that I want to mention before we go through this little ship. And that is two things you can do. Of course, you can't claim you built it yourself, but that's obvious. The other thing is you can't spawn this on servers, because it creates so much lag that it's not really suited for servers. You actually make the servers crash and so it's not very good. And well, I wish I already upgraded my PC to a better one, but I haven't. So I will of course be showing this off in a little bit low powered system. And now I'm not thinking of what I'm doing, but here you see here we have the lift balloons. They control them, so make sure both are activated. Then both these lift gauges that will generate the vacuum need to be activated for it to achieve almost weightlessness. Then you go on here and we have the steering rudder. You will not use this very often, and it should be about to this little black spot there is about forward. Now I'm stuck. No, I'm not stuck. Alright. Now we have a good place to start from. Can go down on this little bridge and look up. Oh yes, it's fine. Then we need to start the engines. Both need to be started, a key for each. Whoops. No. Excellent. Here we have front lighting if you are on a dark map, and we have some interior lighting if you are on a dark map. So those are available also from here if you'd like to. Alright, one can actually steer this manually. We should do that first. So here we have the gearbox. You gear up and you gear down, and here is the clutch. So we can actually activate the clutch, gas up on both of these engines. We should activate a bit of lift because this is the manual lift, and that's the drop button to release some of the gas. Now we can actually press our clutch button and we will start driving. So now we can not drive into that thing and basically steer the ship. And it's not recommended to use any higher gears than gear 1 actually for, yes, steering manually, because yeah, you most likely will die if you steer manually. Whoops. So that's why we have a seat. Like that. The seat works in a bit of a different way. We can hold space to rise up in the air. We can use A and D to steer the rudder that we used in, well, now we can barely see the rudder in the back there, but that's used to steer anyways. But we have another steering function, and that's actually some advanced wiring from my part. So you hold shift and then you use A and D. Then you will only activate one of the engines. So we will do a turnaround by holding shift and pressing D. Shift D. You hear? It's only coming from the right. Like that. The sound, that is. And if we do the same with A, shift A. You see? I use them differently now. And you can see actually the throttle buttons. You can see they move. So that's connected back up, so you really can see them move. So that's cool. Like an old piano or organ, basically. Now let's see here. You gear up and down by pressing mouse buttons, and you throttle up by holding W, of course. So we will gear up some bit. Oh, you see those indicators there? That's the RPM of the engines. So we can see when we turn. Like that. RPM. So you know which one of them are active, and if something is stuck in the engine, if there is some bad stuff going on, you never know. This airship weighs 10 tons. It's lightly armored, but has some really basic armor. So, we will gain some speed here. You gear up some. You can see the lifting force here. We change it when we press the the space and the alt. The alternative bottom is down and space. So we gear up some, and now we want to brake, and now we drive into a wall. Then we can use backwards, because we actually got backwards. We use, well, gear 4 is backwards. So we can back up a bit, and then we should shift, turn some bit. Right. Now we got a little spin. That can be some hard to fix, but it works when you're using the regular steering rod to change that. So we got some speed. We want to use brake, then we need to use clutch. We hold clutch, use backwards gear, release clutch, and then we will generate a stopping force basically backwards, and then we will quite fastly stop before we start running backwards. Well, there is a thing more, and that's the gun. The gun can be a bit hard to use. You can only use it while sitting in the turret, of course, but it's very neat actually. So here we have the selected ammunitions ammo count. You can change the ammunitions if you want to, but currently we have the first one is explosive, the other one is shotgun shells, and the third is hollow point. So you load the guns by pressing left click. Then you aim the gun by pressing R key and looking around. It's a mouse aim, non-E2 mouse aim. However, you shouldn't hold, like if you hold it, it will spaz a bit. So you basically click where you want it to aim, like this, and then you release it, because it's a weld lash that locks it into place. So when you feel you have a good aim, you just press, and it will fire 2 rounds. It's an automatic 2-shot, like that. It's quite powerful. We can change ammo types. We just shoot out the old ones, and then we can fire, see here, some shotgun shells. Well, isn't that nice? So you basically would have a co-pilot with you. It's best played in like a LAN or something, because as I said, it's a bit too heavy for servers to run. You might get kicked if you use too laggy contraptions, servers, you know. Requirements for this one is Half-Life 2, or not, it's the Garry's mod, regular content. That's from Half-Life 2, you know. And I do not remember if I used any Team Fortress 2 props in this. I'm actually not sure, actually. I don't think so, but it might be some. Maybe. But Team Fortress 2 is free anyways, so it doesn't matter. Now, then there is, of course, S-props. You will have to have S-props, you will have to have Armored Combat Framework, and you have to have Wire Mod. And fin tool. And yeah, how about you checking out my workshop collection? That's quite nice. That basically collects everything you need, and how to get it, because all is not on workshop. I believe that that's the important stuff about it. Alright, in the meantime I was working a bit on the interior, as you can see here. I actually try to mimic what I'm doing right now here in Sweden. That is, I'm sitting in my IKEA chair and I'm drinking Julmust. That is right. I heard you Americans don't drink Julmust. I'm very surprised actually that the rest of the world except Scandinavia doesn't have Julmust. And let me tell you, Julmust is the single most popular soft drink in Sweden. Oh yes, it's a carbonated drink. It looks a bit like cola or Pepsi or any one of those kinds, but its taste is completely different and not even similar. It's very hard to explain. You know, I should be the worldwide exporter of Julmust, so you can have it in the USA also, because I discovered that a quite large portion of my viewers here are Americans, and then there are quite many UK persons and Germans also, and of course Swedes and some Russians also, and maybe all the other countries except, I don't know, how famous is Julmust? Please tell me, do you know what Julmust is, and where do you live, in like what area of the world? It will be very interesting if anyone would like to participate. Oh well, enough of Julmust and my beautiful IKEA interior. Let's have some more Julmust. No, anyways, have a great Christmas and I will be seeing you in my future videos. So, happy holidays, or what you say. Fuck that. God jul!